Envelope printing is quite straightforward once you know the process. First step is to measure the envelope you're intending on printing on. Standard envelope sizes are available for direct selection on the control panel of the MFD. However, non-standard size dimensions need to be entered. Here we have a standard DL envelope measuring 110 mm by 220 mm. If we're only intending on printing a few envelopes, we can use the multi-purpose tray. Consult the user guide for your machine for the exact quantity that can be loaded at one time. Envelopes are loaded face down on this particular machine with the flap up. Check the icon shown on the multi-feed tray for correct loading. Envelopes can be loaded either with the flap on the leading edge or facing you. When you place media in the multi-purpose tray, you'll be prompted to select the size of the media. In this case, we will select envelope. When using a standard envelope size, we can select it here. Note the icon showing how the envelope should be loaded. If you need to change the feed edge, you can change it here. If we are using a non-standard envelope, we would need to load this envelope as a custom size. Select the Custom Size button and then enter the dimensions of the envelope. The machine will advise you if the guides on the multi-purpose tray do not match the dimensions you have entered. If you are planning on printing more envelopes than you can load in the multi-feed tray, then depending on the model, envelopes can be loaded into a drawer. To load envelopes into the drawer, if the envelopes are DL sized like we have here, then you need to add the envelope attachment to the tray. This is because the flap adds bulk to the stack, and without the attachment it will not sit flat. Once the attachment is fitted, adjust the guides to match the envelope size. Consult the user manual for your machine for exact loading procedure, as the process is slightly different depending on the machine, drawer, model and size of envelopes. Once the paper is loaded, you need to register the type of envelope in the drawer. Press Settings Registration, Device Settings if shown, Preferences, Paper Settings, select the drawer where the envelope is loaded. If your envelope is standard size, select Envelope and select the size of the envelope. If your envelope is a custom size, select Custom Size and enter the dimensions of the envelope. You'll then need to set the paper type to envelope. To do this, select Set, Detailed Settings and browse to Envelope. Now that the envelopes are loaded and ready to use, we need to create a job and print it to the appropriate drawer or tray. In this example, we're going to use Microsoft Word to print a single envelope. This process can be expanded to generate a mail merge for multiple envelopes. Create a custom page to match the envelope size and set the margins as per your requirements. Here we have envelope DL as a standard page size. If this was not available, then you would need to create a custom page size. Add the required content. Consult the training on printing using the printer driver for details specific to the printer driver you are using. Here we're going to use the Canon generic driver. Select File Print. From the printer properties, ensure the paper size is set to envelope DL, and that on the paper source you select the tray where your paper is located. Click the Print button to print out. Depending on your configuration, your envelope will be printed or held at the device waiting for you to release it. If you change the drawer to feed envelopes, don't forget to change it back to the standard size paper that was originally loaded.